Seek recognition.
I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment numbered 4, printed in Part B of House Report number 113-271, offered by Mr. DeFazio of Oregon.
Pursuant to House Resolution 419, the gentleman from Oregon, Mr. DeFazio, and a member opposed will each control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Oregon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is an amendment that I think will help deliver on some of the promises of being made here today. This would say that natural gas produced on federal lands only, would not be allowed to be exported from the United States. Now, the principal argument we're hearing on the Republican side is that by adopting their standard, which they say is a states' rights standard, and I've already raised concerns about that on fracking, that it'll encourage yet more development on both federal lands, increase our domestic energy supply, and free us from the OPEC cartel. Okay, but that won't work if we produce energy on federal lands and then we export it to other countries like China or Japan or elsewhere. The Energy Information Administration has done a study. They say there will be a tipping point in the export of liquefied natural gas where we will create a world market. We will be subject to the world price. That means that there would be a dramatic increase in gas prices here in the United States, both for residential, factory use, and as a input for manufacturing fertilizer or other sorts of manufacturing. So suddenly we would see an advantage which we have only very, very recently developed. We have manufacturing companies bringing production back to the U.S. because of our plentiful natural gas and saying it's to our advantage. Our energy's cheaper here, our feedstocks are cheaper here. This is a tremendous advantage for us, and they're producing here and exporting finished goods. If we begin to export in great volume the raw material, the feedstock, the natural gas through a liquefied process, then suddenly we're in the international market. It means a dramatic run-up in natural gas prices. We lose our competitive advantage for domestic manufacturing. And, we're back where we are with oil, despite the idea that if we produce more oil, we will somehow become free of OPEC or other firms, other countries around the world. The fact is that oil is traded as an international commodity, and no matter how much we produce here, it's going to be priced internationally at the highest price being paid in the international market. That is not so today for natural gas. But if we export enough of it and create enough capacity to export it, that will become the case. So this would have no impact on gas produced on state lands, Indian lands, private lands. It just simply says that approximately 15% of the natural gas being produced on federal lands could not be exported, must be used domestically to keep prices down here at home, to advantage manufacturers here at home. With that, I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman from Oregon.